Hey guys, welcome back to Oxenfree II Lost Signals. We are going to finish the game, and y'all are gonna get my opinion. So last we left off, Olivia told Riley no one will care when she dies because Riley dared to smash her radio. Alex is the bad guy, apparently, and, Jacob fell down a really long, deceptively long church steeple, and we stopped the portal over Edwards Island. So, Riley is looking for a fucking couch to crash on. And then we did all, like, the side questy stuff. Or some of it. Again, I'll get into that at the end, because there are some that you can't do, depending on and we'll see if achievements pop, or if things are weird, or, you know, like, people are still trying to figure out how certain achievements pop. So I'm gonna see if it works on PC and it just is different on PlayStation. This is a test. But yeah, let's finish this. I will say there was a part in the ending sequence that got me pretty choked up, actually. Yeah, and we just read the last of Maggie's letters, and that last one was to Jacob. To have the power to let go. Yeah, let's see. We saved Ranger Shelley. We told Nick to go through the portal. We helped Hank with his research. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, and we told Evelyn to go home to her, her girlfriend or wife.
Okay, here we are. Home, sweet, something. There's a phone in the general store. Maybe one more break-in for old time's sake, just to call you a ride. I'd give you a lift, but it's a 5-minute walk, and my truck is still dead. So if I don't see you... wait.
Jacob, what's going on? Jacob? Jacob! Hey, what are you doing, man?
Did you get a little, deja vu just now?
Wait, was there a...
Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. Here comes a candle to light you to bed, and here comes a chopper to chop off your head.
Wait, Alex? What are you doing?
Oh, wait,
This is better.
Jacob! Are you... Is he okay?
He's fine. He can even hear us, but he can't really respond right now. But look, this isn't what I'm here for. Back in Garland, when Jacob was affected in the time loop, that wasn't me. It was them. The Sunken. The crew of the USS Kanaloa. They've been using the half-open gate to pierce through timelines and talk to Olivia when I wasn't. I told her we were done, that this wouldn't work, that it shouldn't work, but she has a determination in her that the Sunken are taking advantage of.
The Sunken? Those people that first got trapped between time? How are they back? What do they want?
What anyone wants, what anything wants, what I wanted. To live, Riley. To come back to our timeline no matter what it breaks, and no matter who they have to take over to make it happen. They've convinced Olivia to go to Edwards Island and use the comm tower to open another portal. They're gonna consume everything and everyone they can to reconstitute themselves. The way I wanted to do it was a clean swap. This will be more like a hostile takeover. Everyone in Kamina is in danger, and you're the only one that can stop it from happening. You and Jacob.
All right, well, you're helping us. I don't know how or, but you need to help.
Of course, Riley. I can't let Olivia do this. Okay, we're out of time here.
Now, get a boat. I'll see you over there.
I guess it was just... Wait. What happened? Was Alex here? She was here and she said the Sunken are coming back? Is that... I didn't dream that yesterday and I'm only just remembering it now, right?
Yeah, the crew of the USS Kanaloa wants out of purgatory. And apparently we're all in really deep trouble if we don't prevent them from popping out of a new portal Olivia's trying to open. So now, we need to get to Edwards Island before she inadvertently destroys our lives.
We were so very close to being in our own respective beds. So close. So close.
Yeah, I know.
Something tells me we need a boat? Is that right? I'm still a little foggy.
So, that doesn't leave a lot of options. You wouldn't be against us just borrowing one from the docks for a few hours, right? I feel like this is worth the less than completely ethical way we're gonna go about it. But yeah, that's me.
Yep, say no more. I know what we have to do.
There's always a few boats tied to the pier down here.
And, since we're going to Edwards Island, this is kinda it. Any loose threads? Now's kind of the time. Not that I'm stalling.
Well, good to know.
Okay, let's see who bought the cheapest lock.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jacob does remind me of Shaggy. I was gonna bring that up this time. But yeah, there's the twist on the twist. It's not Alex being the bad guy. It's actually the Sunken all along. If I had a face cam, you would see me staring into it like I'm in the office.
Okay, so here's not exactly chock-a-block, but one of these should do.
Want to use this?
I do not, and neither do you. Edwards is way too far out. This would take light years. We need something with a little more, seahorse power?
No, Alex said that it was mostly her messing with Riley. That was actually intended to be a twist. The writers themselves were like, yeah, the twist of it actually being the Sunken again. We were all like, excuse me. What about the ferry?
This looks... I don't know. It would get us there fast, but the controls look pretty advanced. Do you know how to drive it?
Nope. I'd be worried about crashing into high water rocks.
Let's find something simpler.
This looks fine.
Yeah, here to there is all we need.
It's Ava's. She runs a bait shop.
She always tries to get me to go with her to field test new products.
I guess so she could feel less guilty about fishing on the clock.
Dude, she was totally flirting with you. I mean, clearly she had T-ball level game, but still, that's a proper flirt.
Hey, Jake, let's go skewer some worms. That's when I knew we were meant to be. It's padlocked to the dock, and we need the key to start the thing. But I bet all the coins in my pocket that the key's in the shop. And knowing Ava, the door's probably unlocked. No one's exactly itching to steal leeches and mealworms, so. Okay, so we need a code for the lock and a key for the boat. And hopefully some calm water after that. Come on. Ha! Knew it. No one secures their damn doors in this town. Tomorrow I'm convincing Ava to buy a padlock. I'll stay out here and keep watch. If we're in trouble, I'll, whistle or something.
Ugh, light a candle, Ava. At least you remembered to lock this. 7-Eleven is highlighted. Huh, okay. MB? Ah, sale on night crawlers. And me without my checkbook. $3.15 is pretty good, right? I have no idea what I'm saying. Aw, happy birthday, Marco. That is a lot of chocolate cake. Wait, MB. Marco's birthday? Okay, seriously, woman, are you trying to get your boat stolen? Whatever. Gift horse, mouth, etc. I think we got everything we need.
Did you hear that? Athena? Athena! Oh, Athena! You freaking knucklehead! Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, I was so worried!
Oh, thank God. I kept thinking... Oh, I don't want to say what I was thinking.
She seems alright. Ah.
Okay, seriously, your dog is criminally cute.
Oh, she really is. Adorable and a total dingus. That's my teeny Theeny. You know how many TV remotes this mud has obliterated?
Oh, Athena, I swear to Vishnu, I'm getting you a bell. A very large bell that you can hear from Wisconsin.
No more running off.
Okay, seriously, this is sweet. Maybe too sweet.
Oh, for sure, but like, I needed this real bad. Oh, man, this is... Sorry. I'm not usually like this, you know, but it's been a long night. She's my home, you know? She's my home. It's just... It's nice to feel relieved. For once.
It's okay, Jacob. It's all right.
All right, come on, girl.
Achievement unlocked. Who could resist Pet Athena? Because yes, there is an achievement for not petting her.
I'll be right back. Like, right the hell back. So don't you wiggle away. You hear me? Be my good girl. Stay here. Sound good? Speak. Sounds good. I have to do this thing. It's an opportunity to do something important. And, if I don't make it back, it's not because I didn't try. Someone in town will take you in. They all know you. You'll be okay. Okay? Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, she's a good girl. I guess I'm crying anyway, bye, yeah.
You think you know the code?
711. Ta-da.
Hey, nice work. Okie doke. After you. Ladies first. Age before. Ooh, yeah, after you. Come on. Get on.
Jacob, I think you should stay here.
What? No, What? Riley, what are you doing? Why wouldn't I go?
Look, Jacob, you should stay with Athena. What we're doing, what I have to do, this is unacceptably dangerous. My conscience is already well below sea level. I'm not adding getting a guy killed who was just trying to do a job. Okay?
No, not okay. Riley, we have the same job. Just get on the boat. This is stupid. Riley.
You're not gonna die, are you? Because if you die, I'm not going to be a happy environmental researcher.
We'll be okay. It's going to work out. Don't worry.
I used to pride myself on owning the very first issue of TV Guide. It has the I Love Lucy baby on the cover. For months, it was my only goal to get it. I'm mentioning this because this is probably like the greatest thing I'm gonna do in my life. Helping you fix all this. There's no topping that.
Come on, you don't know that for sure. You might invent a new kind of, I don't know, chair?
No, I don't know. But gun to my head, I'd bet it all on red, so to speak. It gets old being a fix-it man. Your job is to look at something broken. Just a lifetime of staring at failure. And hopefully fixing it, but often not.
Why don't you do something else then?
You think I haven't tried? That came out sharper than it should have. Sorry. It's just, this is gonna be it. This is the apex of my accomplishment. Another fix-it job. Bigger job, more important job, sure, but a fix-it job still. Don't know. This would have been nice if the #1 spot was taken by something I created. Maybe that's selfish? Don't know.
No, that's not selfish. That makes sense. I think we'd all like to be remembered for something more than she loved to laugh, or some crap like that.
If we're remembered at all. Maybe this is the night it all turns around. As he sailed away from the silent city, socks still uncomfortably damp, Jacob Summers decided he'd fixed enough. After tonight, the only thing he would try to fix is himself. How stupid does that sound, right?
In an authentic and genuinely not sarcastic or smoke-blowing way, the beautiful, mysterious, well-dressed, and modest Riley Poverly told him, "I believe in you, Jacob Summers."
Thanks. I'm sure you have other things on your mind besides all this. Anyways. Oh, almost there. But first... for luck.
For luck.
I don't see Olivia's boat. Actually, yeah, why am I surprised by that? You probably just ran the thing aground somewhere and hobbled out. Maybe we'll have some time to catch up to her. Come on. Edwards Island. It's been a while.
Did you come here often? When you were younger, I mean?
Oh, sure. During the summer, all the time. Wasn't really a family tradition, but something my brother and I would do when we got bored. I think I remember how to get to the old communications tower. Richard Harden Tower? Dick Harden? you'll see. Just head for the stairs.
When the flag is flying, we are running.
Yeah, that's for the ferry. Oh, if we survive tonight, we should take the Milner tour. They give you a free snow cone from the shop. Yeah, this place, even like 10 years ago, this was like it, you know? Yeah, you come here on the weekends, just run around, get lost in the woods, sneak off, smoke, drink, take the ferry back at sunset, tell your parents half of what happened. It was fun. Just having nothing to do. Filling it with stuff.
Hey, I wish we could do that now. You bring the beer and pipe, I'll bring the hilarious anecdotes.
I can run back. Always time for a keg run.
Yeah, take the skiff. Olivia can wait.
Sure thing.
So yeah, that's an interesting observation considering the dialogue we just had. Like, oh, we should take the Milner tour, we should do this, but yet it looks way more run down. So, is the island in operation or not? Because they're implying it is, but the surroundings imply it isn't. We will never get an answer to this.
God, all this kitschy bullcrap. I hated it as a kid when I was here. It still raises the hair on the back of my neck.
Oh, I loved how cheesy everything was here as a kid. It's still, you know, it's a little bit warming to see it. I don't know.
Hey, you think Olivia could have gone down this road?
Under the tunnel? No, that only goes to more woods.
And I think she's headed for the tower.
I didn't know they allowed cars here.
If you work here, yeah, some people tow them on the ferry. This has been here forever, though.
Yes, it has.
This is... What's the significance of this again?
It's the propeller from the USS Kanaloa. The only part of it recovered. Now, I just can't believe that those people, the Kanaloa's crew, are the ones now trying to come back through Olivia.
No, Jacob, this is all completely... When people find my journal in 1,000 years, they'll think I'm the world's most fanciful idiot.
Or they'll already have taught this all in history class. You never know.
I think I knew someone's older brother who used to work here. Years ago, you know, back in high school.
Yeah, it was like a rite of passage, I think somebody told me once. Everyone has to work at Edwards Island when they're 15, or else your childhood doesn't count. Oh, man, that's weird.
It's... yeah, everything's unstable. I didn't expect everything to be this bad. I don't know why I have the nerve to expect anything anymore.
Fire! Man's great equalizer. So, what's the, like, thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
I don't know if they can, like, see us, but...
Fire! Man's great equalizer. Hey, wait, Alex! We're still just, like, getting our feet wet. So, what's the, like...
Don't worry. They don't know you're here. They're echoes stuck between time. My friends and me.
Olivia's opening the portal already. Or will or has. The timelines are converging. Trying to get us there, but the jumps are erratic. We'll glitch again soon. Just wait a second.
These are your friends.
Kind of, yes and no. Yes, it's hard to explain. They're shadows of themselves. But yes, Riley, these are my friends. Beyond all odds, these are my friends.
So, the cave. What's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
Pretty goddamn weird, Jonas.
You know, in the moments after you drop a glass bottle or lose your keys or trip, and you just keep replaying the minutes right before it happened over and over. Why didn't I just not do that? Why didn't I just... Why didn't I drown instead of my brother? It would have fixed a lot of things.
Alex, your friends here, they wouldn't want that. For you or for them. You're not what went wrong. A military test went wrong, and you got caught in it.
So did you. I've been thinking, in all the times I've tried this, and in all the times you've stopped me, you never came here. You never came to the island. And I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. We're going to see Olivia now. I know, this looks bad. It looks bad because it is, but we still have time. Follow me up. I'm gonna try and convince Olivia before it's too late.
You destroyed her radio, so it'll slow her down a little, but not enough.
Oh, watch it!
on, kids.
Oh man, Christ, thank God I didn't bring Athena. If I fall to my death, please adopt her.
Olivia's on the roof. Come on. We have to hurry.
Oh my God!
No, it shouldn't be this! I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Stay there! Don't come near me! It's already done! You're too late!
Olivia, come on, honey, just back away.
Olivia! I know what you think is going to happen, but it won't. Not like this.
You quit! You said you could...
God, are we too late?
Alex, you're still here.
Wait! Please! You don't have to do it this way!
How is this anything different than what you, in all of your infantile yearning, tried?
I know! I want it out! I still do! But this won't...
It will do exactly...
Let Olivia go! What, you want to be a sad teenager for the rest of your life?
Idiot years before. We can be again. We can wait and pine and grow and strive.
Stop! You aren't this! Henry Griffin! Kelvin Gilbert, men, women of the Kanaloa, I know you had children of your...
You're not our old salt, and never will be again. Now we are Olivia. Now we are Riley.
Riley!
Riley, wait!
Home?
Everything.
Alex? Alex?
Shay. Lost.
I have to figure out how to get out of here. I'm still myself. Or myself enough. The forest is the town of the trees. Come on, it's not over yet.
Sleepy time, gal.
Is this the home you're trying to get back to? What is there to escape to? Alex! Alex, are you here? Crap. I'm at the comm tower again?
Over. Yes, I'm on my lunch break, okay? Talk to Colonel Shear if this is important.
I'm sorry, but are you Maggie Adler? Am I in Fort Milner?
Fort Milner? No, I don't believe you are. I don't believe I'm the Maggie Adler my mother once knew. But don't worry, you'll be gone soon anyway. Just like me. Like we all are.
What are you talking about? Where am I?
I don't know. You don't know, so I don't know. But something's eating you, inside out. The dead don't change. They can't. Just like you and me. I'll always be here, and you'll always be in your little apartment, wishing things were different. If a caterpillar is a butterfly unblossomed, You are a corpse not yet cold. But you're getting there.
Not yet. I am not dead yet. There's still time. I still have time to fight them off. I know there's still...
Like how I fought? Against the eclipse? Against death? Nothing fights like time, child. And the Sunkener is time itself.
Stop fighting. Your grist for souls will use your sunburns here like wallpaper.
Oh, stop pushing me. Just stop. It's not... It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gone yet. Not completely. Just keep moving.
Yeah, this whole sequence is really good. In my...
I don't even know if I want to do that. And yeah, Dad, I know you were excited when I enlisted, but it just didn't work out, okay? Just because please don't be... Yeah, you don't have to sound so disappointed. It wasn't every other day this... I wasn't going to ever become... You wasn't going to go up the ranks or whatever. It was just to avoid college for a while. And I don't even know if I want to do that. Yeah, Dad, I know you were excited.
In my opinion, this is the best sequence in the game. Kinda hands down, actually.
You don't have to sound so disappointed. I wasn't going to ever become a... I wasn't going to go up the ranks or whatever. It was just to avoid college for a while. And I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, Dad, I know you were excited when I enlisted, but it just didn't work out, okay? What am I supposed to do, Ray? Yeah, that's enough of that. I need space and time to just figure things out. I'm sorry, I thought you'd understand. I'm not breaking up with you because... No, it's not because of that. Last night was fine. It's just... I'm not in a good space for someone in my life right now. It's not... You're great, really. I'm just... I need space and time to just figure things out. I'm sorry, I thought you'd understand. I'm not breaking up with you because... No, it's not because of that. Last night was fine. It's just... I'm not in a good space for someone in my life right now. It's not... You're great, really. I'm just... I need space and time to... What am I supposed to do? So, you're firing me. Just because I... Yeah, I know I was late a few times. It wasn't every other day this month. Robbie, come on. That's... You know that's not what's happening here. Give me a break! My car broke down for a week. This is just such total bullcrap, and you know it. Well, what am I supposed to do? So, you're fired. Just because I... Yeah, I know I was late a few times. It wasn't every other day this month. Robbie, come on! That's... You know that's not what's happening here.
Anyone know this girl? No, I'm sick of dealing with her crap. Just trying to have a drink.
I need to find a way out of here. Where the hell am I this time?
Wouldn't you know it? You show up, fish clear out. Not like you should expect this to go any better, I guess. Or maybe I'm just bad luck.
What bait are you using?
Worm and a prayer. That's what I'm using. They didn't have a bunch of fitty bits of plastic in the Dark Ages, so why should I, right? You said something like that once. You recognize me, right?
I know it's you, Rex.
Yeah, I know. You're a long way from home, Riley. You've been a long way from home for a while now, to tell you the truth. And I know you wanted to change some things when you heard I was coming. Get your life in order, you know. Exercise 5 days a week, stuff like that. How's it going so far? Making your bed every day? Cooking your own dinners? Or have recent events sort of gotten in the way of all that?
Oh, everything's just peachy, Rex. This is exactly where I wanted to end up. It's been like most things I try to do. It's gone bad. Really bad. It's just made things worse.
Like most things you try to do. Yeah. Here's the thing about that. I'm one of those things. And I think I turned out pretty okay. I wash my clothes twice a month and everything. But that's me.
I wasn't talking about you, so...
Riley, I know you think you effed up here, and that you failed, and that the whole town is going to get eaten by ghosts, but you haven't yet. They haven't yet. But they will unless you snap the hell out of it right now. For my sake. For your sake. For Jake's, for Olivia's, for everybody you hated in Kamina, and everybody you forgot ever lived here.
How? You don't think I'm trying? I'm stuck here.
You've been stuck before. You've been stuck for years. Mom, I think you've let a lot of anger keep you stapled to the carpet. You used to say you can't punch every problem, but hey, at least punching is trying something. Look, the Sunken and Alex and all of her friends have been in a void, just like you. Unlike you, though, they want to get out of it. How many years did you drain away on the couch, in bars, doing nothing, wanting to shrivel into dirt, crumble to dust, and go out like you came in, quietly, without a fuss?
You have no idea how hard I've tried to change for you. The instant the little stick thing turned blue, the instant I knew you were on your way, the second I knew I had to live up to you, to be something for you.
Yeah, Mom. You looked in the want ads and sublet your apartment. I know. You tell me often. And don't say... I know you like to be stoic. There isn't any more time to kill. You're not that young anymore, and today's today. It ain't tomorrow. So this is the opposite of what you're going to try and teach me, by the way. But you'll always have a saying for everything.
Okay, now, I tried to be a good mom in those moments with you. I tried, but I was pretty much thrown into it.
Everyone's pretty much thrown into it, but you're missing the point. I'm fishing, see? Fishing, that's because of you. I cook my eggs how I do because you cook your eggs that way. I wear jackets all the time, even when I'm dying of heat. I don't floss. I buy too many socks. All the utterly horrible guidance made me who I am today, and I like who I am. But you just don't take your own damn advice, Mom. You never do. You never did. So, I'm here now to make you take your own advice. Do something. Be something. Just make a choice and stick with it. Even if that choice doesn't take you exactly where you expected it to.
How, Rex? How exactly am I supposed to do that here?
It's easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's easy to start. Admit to yourself, to me, to the void, that eternity doing nothing isn't for you.
Wait, stop. How is this gonna really...
No, Riley, you have to say it. And mean it. Come
Rex, seriously, I can do this, okay? I don't need to...
Don't be overconfident. You'll never leave unless you break out of this. Now say it. For yourself.
It's not what I want. It's not enough.
And what do you really want?
I want to just... to see you in real life. Even if it's not gonna be what I hope it can be.
Yes. Yes, you do. But I think this is my stop. Don't worry about tomorrow, Mom. Just worry about yourself, right now.
Riley, can you hear me?
Oh, and I'll see you at Christmas. I pop out a little early.
Wait!
Riley! Riley, can you hear me? Riley! Are you you again?
Jacob! Oh, you weren't taken over by them. Thank God.
Oh, God, this... I don't know, Riley. This doesn't...
Tune into the portal, Riley!
We.
Us.
Oh, yeah, on it.
Won't help. Don't listen to them, Riley. You can still get out of here. We have time. Just two.
It's not too late, Riley. Use the radio.
Keep going. You're almost there.
Leave.
Flags.
Burn.
Alex, is this right?
Yes, just keep on it. Perfect. Keep going. No, keep it going.
Oh, wow. That's different.
Wild Reef Cream Oil presents the...
Riley?
Naval submarine sank in the...
God
Save our souls.
Okay.
Where are we?
I think this is it.
What's it?
Olivia! Jesus.
Oh my God, Olivia, is she okay?
I'm still here.
Olivia, the Sunken can't help you.
You couldn't help me. You quit! We could have had everything we wanted if you just kept to the plan.
The Kanaloa crewmen would have...
I know! I thought they would help me. But in the end...
Olivia, stop. Come on. This is over.
Is it? Where the hell are we?
We're still between things. We've pushed back the Sunken and systemized the portal.
And that's good. That's what we want, but someone still has to lock it from the other side. I did it myself, many years ago. It's how I got stuck. How my friends and I got stuck.
Okay, let's close it. That's why we're here, right?
Not so fast. Someone has to tune the portal from within the time stream, or it will never close, and consume us all.
What are you talking about?
Whoever closes this portal must remain in the portal.
Wait, there's absolutely no other way? Someone has to be on the other side to do it?
On the other side of this portal, you'll be between spaces.
Because of how the Sunken and me and my friends entered, we didn't have the choice. We became stuck in the moment of our accident.
But it can be a gift. Olivia, you can be with your parents again. Forever.
But it's not real.
It was real. And that could be enough.
Okay, if this is such a great gift, then why don't you and your friends want to stay?
We didn't choose our moment of forever. But even if we could,
we chose life over a memory of it. Not everyone would make the same decision.
And Riley, you should know because it matters for this. Rex and you, it doesn't end well. I've seen a lot of versions of you while waiting and looking, and you guys are gonna have a lot of good days. I mean, years of them. Just someday, the two of you will hit a wall too tall to climb and too long to walk around. And I know you know exactly the kind of situation I'm talking about, don't you?
What situation? What are you even talking about?
Like me and my dad.
Yeah, like you and your dad. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but I'm the only one that can.
I built the antenna, me. Charlie just knew where to get the parts. And she almost ruined everything.
Olivia.
And yet, you beseech her like she's some prophet. I am going in that portal, Ghost. It's not up to her. It's not up to you anymore either.
I think circumstances beg to differ.
Olivia, nothing can bring your parents back. Not this thing, not anything. I'm sorry.
I know you're sorry, I know you are, but my parents, you have no idea what they meant to me. And I am not giving up the chance to be with them again. You chose me for a reason.
I did. Your future is cloudy and uncertain, and you wanted this so badly. I thought I could live with myself if we switched. But maybe that was just mania acting for me.
No, you didn't talk yourself into this.
What do you mean her future's cloudy?
Honestly, Riley, I can't put it any other way. Well, it's Riley's decision who goes in.
Why?
She has the radio, and it was always going to be like this. Always.
Riley, you have a kid on the way. You really want to be stuck in a past moment forever? I want this!
Quiet. Let her think.
So the choice is, the three different endings are...
Riley, just give me the radio, okay?
Olivia, shut your mouth.
Give me the radio and walk away. Done.
Jacob, Riley, or Olivia. The thing is...
I'm sorry. I know I did this. I caused all of this, but this isn't what you think.
There, I clicked out of the window so she'll shut the fuck up. The thing is, we have locked ourselves out of the Jacob ending. So at this point, it is either Riley or Olivia. And I'm going to choose the one that is most common on PlayStation and on Steam. I would also bet on Xbox. And it's not out of, I'll explain my decision afterwards during the credits. Trust me, I'll explain it.
I'm not too young. I'm not too impulsive. I've lived enough of my life to know what I want.
Yeah, go, leave.
You're really letting me go?
I guess she is.
Why?
Maybe she saw in you what I saw in you.
Olivia, who am I to stop you, honestly? If you want to do this, if you really want to do this, go ahead.
Olivia, tune the portal closed. Like,
I'm going to see my mom and dad again. I mean, it's actually going to happen. It's going to actually happen. I did it. Look, Riley, I don't have to say thank you, and we're not hugging. Just be a good mom.
I will, Olivia.
Pretty much, I just wanted to fucking get rid of her. I really like Riley. I really like Jacob. What's the other choice?
Riley? Are you there? Come in, Riley. Over.
Evelyn? Hey, yeah, what's going on?
Hey, nothing much. This is just the next day check-in. Leslie's really happy with the work you did. The transmitters, you know, their placements seem perfect. Negligible scratch. I know it wasn't the most interesting workday, but our environmental research staff is gonna be psyched when they hear how clear the cuckoos are coming through. The bird calls are perfect. Not a lot of interference, so great job.
Cuckoos, huh?
That's what the study is for. Cuckoos are endangered in Oregon, and this will help track migratory patterns and help us get a sense of their nesting range. Hopefully get them off the endangered list, if it's warranted.
But, Evelyn, don't you remember, like, everything that happened last night? The ghosts, the teenagers, the dead ones, portals, just everything?
No, I don't remember you telling me anything about ghosts or dead teenagers, no. After you went off to study cuckoos, I went home and had dinner with my sister. Maybe you told Leslie and you're confusing us? Did something happen? Oh, wait, sorry, Riley, before you get into it. Sorry, really quick. We're shuffling projects and need to know before Leslie walks out the door if you'd be willing to sign up for another job next month. You are one of our better researchers. And it'd be the same deal, basically. Just planting test equipment. Over.
Sure. Evelyn, whatever you guys need. I'll be available.
Oh, great. I'll let Leslie know. Well, thanks for everything, Riley. I think you can pick up your check at the campus admissions office.
Alex, where are you going?
I don't know why it's there.
Give me a second.
Okay, sounds good. It was nice to meet you, Evelyn. Take care, okay?
Thank you. It was really nice to meet you too, Riley. Have a good rest of your visit. Over and out.
The first thing I heard this morning was my mom calling up to me from the kitchen to take out the trash. I slept in a little, I guess. Do you hate me?
No, I don't hate you.
You can. I'm not your kid. But thank you. Riley, I may come off to you differently, but I really don't know how any of this stuff works. Things are here again, though. You did that. I'm here. My friends are here. All the people of Kamina, none of them have been taken over by the vengeful ghosts of a sunken submarine. And you're here thinking about Olivia.
She got what she thought she wanted. I just hope she's happy with it.
She seemed happy. I think we'll have to live with that. Alex, come on, we're gonna be late. Yeah, just give me a minute. Yeah, they don't remember. They're better off, honestly. I'm taking AP English this year. When we went in, I was working on a paper on Dickinson. She said she never had a mother. that a mother is someone to whom you run when you're in trouble. However you end up with Rex, Riley, you fit the description. Remember that.
Bye, Alex. Watch out for for anything, really, okay? It was a lot of work to get you here.
I'll be good. All right. I'll see you around, Riley. Have a good one.
Alex.
Yeah. I just had to...
Who was that?
She's the mom of one of the guys in school. Ugh, I'll tell you about it later.
Only you would have a mom friend. Jesus. Stop talking to everyone.
Sure thing.
Hey, Athena! How are you, girl? Hey, where you going?
I think she likes you. She's not usually this friendly.
Jacob! Hey, you, know me, right?
Yeah, from Camina High? I'm kidding. Yeah, I remember. I know what happened, what we did. Oh, I'm still a little shaky, to say the least. I woke up in bed. Just a normal Saturday. Right? It is Saturday, isn't it? But, yeah. I didn't know I'd ever see you again.
Hey, man, trust me. I'm happy to see you, too.
Oh, good. No, I was just... 2 minutes ago, I was trying to come to terms with the fact that I might be the only one to remember. This is Athena's time to do her, business. We call it business time. I, need to apologize for not offering myself to the portal. I wouldn't have even said anything, but I knew it was always going to be Olivia. She just needed it. For her, this was never going to end.
No need to apologize, Jacob. I understand. Nobody, not even Olivia, wants that. And besides, it wasn't your responsibility to have to do that. It shouldn't have been anyone's.
Yeah, well, thanks for that. I don't know if I fully believe you, but, thanks. So, I think you should call your dad and tell him you're gonna be a mom. And why that's a good thing. Pretty soon, anyway.
It's true. He is going to have another branch in the family tree.
You know, we make these little people, and those little people grow up into big people. And along the way, we change. We lose things. We gain things. We form opinions. We have regrets. And we take all of that stuff and go on making more little people. Time travel really isn't anything compared to all that, is it?
Nope, not really.
The other night I had a dream. I was talking to my grandmother about something, I don't know. But we were watching TV, her old black and white in her living room. It was just white noise. And she said something to me about waves. About the ocean, how it was eternal, like time itself. And when I woke up, I felt comforted by that. I think that's all you can do in the face of it. Be comforted. Or...
Hi, sorry. Hi. If you're listening to this, my name is Alex, but that doesn't matter much. You don't know me. You've never heard of me. You never will. But I know Riley, and she's a unique person. I'm sure you know that too. What you probably don't know is that she helped me out in a really big way recently. And the only thing I can think of to do to pay her back is to send you this package. It's, a collection of things that will hopefully give you a clearer picture of just who Riley is and the immense effect she's had on people's lives. I don't know. When you get through everything, I left a note at the bottom. Okay. Oh, and, thank you.
Can you talk a little bit more about your gallery, the Sasquatch?
Sure. It used to be just my home office, really. The place I make my art. But I decided to start opening it up to visitors a bit more. Or anyone who wants to see. A friend of mine, Riley, really pushed me to do it. Her son, Rex, is a smart critic. Brutal, but smart. I've started to become known around town as more than just the local weirdo. which is a plus. I'd lived my life a certain way up until this point. Pretty closed off, anxious. And I don't know, life's just too short, right?
You and 58% of players befriended Jacob and brought him to Edwards Island. You and 43% of players had Nick enter the portal. Stuart Nicholas M. Air Force O negative, agnostic. You and 95% of players saved Shelley's life. Thanks for the interesting night, Riley. You earned this. Shelley.
Dad? We can go to the park later!
You and 72% of players had Olivia enter the portal.
Do you still think about Olivia?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think about?
Oh, just everything, I guess. Was it a good thing that Riley let her go? If she's happy where she is? If she's even anywhere?
Riley says she's probably happy. She saw memories of Olivia when everything was going on. She says she picked her for a reason, that she deserved to go.
I'm just glad Riley was there, so she wasn't alone.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, the achievements did not pop. All right. That confirms that. That is when I would know that I befriended both Charlie and Violet. I took all of the correct steps, and it did not give me the achievements. So, there is theory that if you don't break the radio, it'll pop. But that's like a theory. People are still trying to figure out how you get the achievements in this game. And like you can see the different colors on the wheel of all the different choices. That's not a good thing in this case. That is a critique that I have, and I'll get into that in a minute in terms of game mechanics. Because it tells me that I became friends with Violet and Charlie, but I did not get the achievements for them. This has pissed a lot of people off. And it's not about who enters the portal or blah, 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 blah. A lot of people, trust me, I've read so many Reddit threads about this. And looked on so many achievement sites, and everything says something different. You and 62% of players helped Evelyn return home. Riley, you're the best. Really, couldn't have done the job without you. Like, literally. Hope you're not allergic to peanut butter. Evelyn. This is the one item that got me. Alex's radio. This is it. You and 17% of players helped Hank. Note, Riley, your help made this book possible. I credited you, but don't expect proceeds. Take care. Hank. Sasquatch Gallery, Kamina artist Jacob Summers, open for visitors daily.
So, that's all of it then. Rex, your mom is a complicated person. Like all of us. Like everybody. I used to really not appreciate my stepfather. And there was a time that I hated even the concept of having a stepbrother. Relationships are hard. Even the ones that are supposed to be easy, supposed to be ingrained. I don't really know what I expect you to do with all this. But just know that your mom isn't just your mom. She's not just the person who you maybe think failed you. She's a person that has a life, and that life has a lot of branches to it. And she cares about you, Rex. You were the future she didn't want to lose. And no matter what you think of her, remember that. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, and stay off the radio.
And that is Oxenfree II. So I'm gonna turn the volume down. I can tell you who. I have done the Riley ending and the Olivia ending, but not the Jacob ending. I will tell you after I finish giving my thoughts on the game. So, also, I do like that they end it with Oxenfree I music. The 2 soundtrack was really good, but the 1 soundtrack, like, as soon as I heard this song again, my heart just, like, crumbled. And yeah, seeing Jonas again, even just the silhouette of him, is what made me realize that he was my absolute favorite. So, for YouTube's sake, there's a lot I'm going to be talking about with chat afterwards, but, so let me just get my thoughts out of the way. Yeah, callbacks are always good. Depending. That's actually part of what we're going to talk about here. Okay, so... let's see. Oxenfree II. Overall, did I enjoy this game? Yes. I absolutely did enjoy this game. But I also came out of this on the very first time, and I've played it 3 more times besides this. This will be the 4th time I have played this game. And sorry, I took my glasses off just so I can, like, concentrate, because a lot of my mental spoons are just, like, gone. I walked away from this game the first time feeling very complicated and not right. Because even, like, this last part, this last bit, the part with Riley in, like, the darkness, I think is hands down the best part of the game. The part that got me choked up the first time was the part with Rex. The discussion with Rex, that got me really choked up. And then the discussion with Jacob afterwards on the dock, where he talks about making, like, we're little people, and then we grow up and we have all these regrets, and then we make other little people to keep on doing that. And in the face of that, time travel doesn't really mean anything. That was beautiful. And so overall, I enjoyed this game, but a lot really did not sit right with me. This is a game where clarity was needed. Oxenfree 1 was not, because we were in a limited space with a mystery, and we were fed just enough information to let our minds run wild. This has what I identify as the Life is Strange 2 problem, where they added too many mechanics. The walkie-talkie I really liked that, but at the same time, they add so many more layers with it. They give you the radio and hype it up in the beginning. Jacob's saying like, oh, you can do a lot with this, and yet you can't. I went to every little stone pile and I tuned that radio over and over and over, even when I got it to be the wall radio, and I did not get a single damn thing. I would stop in random spots and try to tune. Nothing happened. It is literally there as a gimmick for the red lights and to unlock the doors. It is there to be a gimmick from Oxenfree 1 because it's something familiar to the players. That really does not sit well with me. God, okay, let's see. My jumbled thoughts, put them in order-ish. At least move on to another point. Another point is that this is so inconsistent with Oxenfree 1. Sorry, chat, if you're talking, I have my glasses off just so I can concentrate. I'm so sorry. I will go back up and read this in a second. I just need to get this shit out, otherwise it's just never gonna come out. I feel like it is way too inconsistent with Oxenfree 1. Because, again, they were advertising this game as you did not need to play the first one to understand what the fuck was going on. You absolutely needed to play the first one to understand what the fuck was going on. And from what I've seen of AMAs on Reddit, because that's like the only thing I can gather about the development process, and I went looking to see if maybe they had a different vision and something like swung differently, but this game is so new, there's not a lot out about it yet because I'm still playing this months after it came out. So maybe we'll get some more material, you know, in a couple of years that follow. Because, you know, like, were I playing Oxenfree, I would be talking about the ARG that's going on. You know, like, there's just a lot of the behind the scenes stuff comes out later. So, but I will say that, like, I don't know if things like swerved, this wasn't what they intended, but there are so many plot holes, and especially when you put Oxenfree 1 into it, but it is about Oxenfree 1. It is about solving the problem of Oxenfree 1 when Oxenfree 1 didn't really have a problem that needed solving, and 2, the fan base has done over and over and over and over again without these inconsistencies. In terms of clarity, what the fuck was up with Athena? Like, was she just a plot device? Why did she run away? Like, that actually bothers me. They make it a point that Jacob is looking for his lost dog. Did Athena get scared by the ghosts? Did Athena get caught up in, like, time loops and she was unable to get out until, like, the transmitters happened? Like, just, like, even a little hint of, like, oh, she's scared, you know, and then, like, you see a ghost and she growls at it or something. And it's like, oh, okay, like, you kind of get it. You're like, oh, she was afraid of the ghost and she ran off. She sensed spooky shit was happening. She ran off, you know, like, but it's just like, oh, Jacob has a dog that is gone for no reason. And it's like, what? What the and then she just randomly comes back at the end of the game. And it's like, what? What the hell? Like, it is literally there to play with your expectations and do exactly what chat said, which is, if you hurt the dog, I am never forgiving you. Because that was my initial reaction too when I heard Athena was missing, was we have to find this dog. I feel like they just put it there to emotionally bait you, because dogs and pets and horror are like the first things to go. And so I feel like that was a very cheap shot. It just didn't make any fucking sense. And this is something that needs clarity, especially because we just went through time bullshit. What year is it when Riley wakes up? Because Alex and her friends have been gone for 5 years. And Alex said she woke up to her mom telling her that she needed to take out the trash. And Alex was saying that she's going back to high school. It's been 5 years. There were no missing posters for Alex and her friends. There was no nothing. There was also no indication that we went back in time 5 years. I am all about media literacy and inferring things, but you need something to infer those things from. Otherwise, you are wildly grasping at straws. We need clues in order to infer things, and we were not given any clues. I don't know if Riley and Jacob were thrown back 5 years. Or if it's present day and suddenly they're just there like nothing ever happened. What? That bothers me so much. That's a huge plot hole. That is the biggest punch through gaping plot hole, and it's all I could think about after I finished the game for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is happening? There needs to be like a stable time frame now. And the thing about, oh, Alex is the villain, the twist. And then with the AMAs, the writers were like, yeah, that we wanted to fake you out because Alex isn't really the villain. It's the ghosts of the Kanaloa. And everyone's like, wow, how fucking amazing and interesting and stupid was that? It was incredibly lazy writing. The Sunken are incredible villains, but they are also relatable ones. They are heartbreaking. They are as heartbreaking as they are terrifying and menacing. And honestly, this game was not that scary. I think the first game was way spookier. I didn't really get super creeped out during this game. I was jumping at every fucking jump scare in the last one because I feel like it earned it. And I was just not at all creeped out in this game whatsoever. Like, I felt a little uneasy at some points, but I was like, oh, okay, you know, like, and then this idea of 3 different endings, that is there for replay value. A lot of games do that for replay value. Here's the thing. Instead of the other game, which kind of like rewards and punishes you depending on what you pick, like if you are a cruel Alex, you will be punished for it by the other characters. Jonas calls you cruel. Like he says that you're evil, and like everyone else just rips into you. Like really rips into you. And like it is, you feel bad. But the prerequisite for getting Jacob to be the one to go through the portal, the prerequisite to going to Edward's Island alone and getting a specific new scene with Alex that I actually thought was very powerful and just should have been in the fucking game no matter what, is you being an asshole to Jacob the entire time. And it's just like, what? That's the only way he won't go to Edward's Island with you. That's the only way you can get him to go through the portal. And there is a trophy for befriending Olivia. There's an achievement for befriending Olivia. You have to be a piece of shit to literally everyone but Olivia, and then you have to buy into her little delusions and feel bad for her. And she is terrible. She is horrible. We were talking about grieving at the end of fucking Oxenfree 1 and forms of grief, and how Alex bringing Michael back is, you know, it's actually a case where I'm like, yeah, I actually do want this because I usually choose the more bittersweet option. Olivia is the anti-Alex. She is so selfish and destructive in her grief. She did not give a shit about Charlie. She did not give a shit about Violet. She was ready to just sacrifice them. Supposedly, because Alex was saying she was just going to switch with Olivia, but then it was also kind of implied through other pieces of dialogue in the church that she was going to swap with Charlie and Violet, and also maybe Riley and Jacob, to swap all of them over. Otherwise, Alex, what was the point? Because you talk about getting your friends out, but if you're the only one that's coming through on the other side, you didn't do it correctly. Like, it's just, they don't have Alex's motivation correctly. Or if Alex even had a line like, if I can get through, I can save my friends. Boom, problem solved. Like, there is so much in the writing here that is frustrating to me because it tied into Oxenfree 1. And there's so much more that but my brain is full of fuck. Because my brain is always tangled up and full of fuck after I finish this game, because this in tandem with 1, this is a terrible sequel. It's a terrible sequel. Miri and I were talking about the idea of Oxenfree II as a sequel to the first game, and Miri had a very good point that it takes you need to thread the needle just right to really hit, like the amount of references and callbacks and, like, kind of slide throughs to get, to make it feel like it's a proper sequel without completely needing to retcon what you had previously established. And sorry, I just remembered a mechanics thing. In terms of, like, replayability, they put in mechanics that they want you to be replayable, because, okay, that station that I tuned into that was like, hi, this is the station for the Kamina High meh 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 meh. That's a girl named Maria. Now, if you choose to pursue that quest, you are locking yourself out of becoming friends with Charlie completely. And it should not happen, but it does. They designed it to be that way, and to me it makes no narrative sense. Let me explain. If you choose to pursue Maria's line, she actually tells you quite a bit of very interesting things, and you get a Kamina local teenage girl's view on Kamina itself. And I think that is a very interesting viewpoint, to hear Kamina from a local who has lived there her whole life. She has all the deets on the 3 characters, like the 3 teens, Olivia, and the 2 pretty much non-existent characters that were Violet and Charlie. All we know is that Violet has a shitty home life and Charlie is there and was extremely cruel to Jacob. So, like, Violet and Charlie are also non-fucking characters when everybody in Oxenfree 1 felt like a character. And so you find out through talking with Maria that she has a crush on Charlie. And you can encourage her to go for it. And if you do, she confesses her feelings for Charlie on the radio. Like, on call. Like, she calls him and she just does it on the radio. She wants to, like, be really, really ballsy and brave about it because she's scared to otherwise. She wants Riley to hear it. And Charlie turns her down. And for some reason, that lets him magically know that you're the person who did it, even though Maria does not name you. She's not ever like, oh, well, fuck you, Riley. Like, she's just like, thanks, lady. Like, she literally just says lady. And she's like, thanks a lot. Like, she just feels awkward and terrible about it. And there is no way to hook up Maria and Charlie. She's just horribly embarrassed at the end of it. And I felt terrible for her. But I actually found her to be incredibly likable. I found her to be a character. Yeah, that locks you out of being friends with Charlie, even if you take all the right steps, because Charlie just magically knows that it's Riley that told Maria to do that. That should not lock you out. I should not have to dedicate a playthrough just to talk to a teenage girl on a radio. I think that is bad game mechanics. They are begging you to replay it because they don't have the time loop thing. And I feel like a game should not have to insert multiple things to beg you to play it. It should have natural endings or natural diverging paths that make you want to explore it more. Oxenfree ends the same way every time, and yet I wanted to replay it to see what would happen if I gave up Clarissa. I wanted to see what would happen if I made different choices. And Oxenfree has the same fucking ending, no matter what happens, except, you can bring Michael back to life. But, like, that was like a special New Game Plus thing, and that's only if you really try. It has these little things, but it still ends the same way with Alex trapped. And then, of course, there's that huge plot hole of them completely retconning that Alex is the only one that got trapped and not her friends. And early concept art, and again, I don't know if they were just trying to get the feel of the game down, because there's not a lot of behind the scenes shit that has been released. It shows Alex. It does not show Riley, it shows Alex. They were trying to get the feel of Kamina down and like the color palette they wanted to use, and it's Alex with longer hair. Still a ponytail, still teal, still her jacket, but her clothes are more beaten, and they have different concepts like a flashlight that lets you see like memories and stuff like that. They were playing around with new gimmicks. And it's Alex in there. It's not Riley. So part of me wonders if they started Oxenfree II with an Alex thing or not. Or if it was intended to be Riley the whole time and they just had Alex as a placeholder because Riley's design wasn't finished yet. Or they hadn't designed Riley yet. Who knows? I don't know. But oh god damn it. Okay. Let me see. As far as criticisms go. And again, I do enjoy the game, but like I have to get that shit out. Oh yeah, I chose Olivia because she's fucking insufferable. That's really it. I really love Jacob and I really like Riley. And like I don't want either of them to go through the portal. What the fuck? Like I don't want to reward Olivia for her shitty behavior, but I fucking hate her. And people are pretty divided on Olivia. Either they share opinions like me where they fucking hate her, or they genuinely feel bad for her. But she makes me so angry. I think she's very selfish. I think they do a good job of showing what explosive grief is, but like, god damn it, she is not redeemable. And the way she changes so vastly depending on how you interact with her, it feels like a Telltale game, and I don't mean that in a good way. Telltale, as skilled as they were / are, judging by their weird, we were bought out by another company and we're kind of wrapping certain games up like Wolf Among Us 2 and stuff like that. In certain things, like notoriously in The Walking Dead, for sure, as much as I love that series, there are times where it just feels like you lose no matter what, but there are other times where, depending on how you interact with people, they will wildly change their opinion on you. If you don't break the radio and Riley goes in, Olivia is in therapy and she's very, what does it matter? Life doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care that my friends hate me. If Olivia doesn't go through the portal, Violet and Charlie hate her. And she's like, what do I give a fuck about it? I don't care. My life is meaningless. But if you're nice to her, she's like, yeah, my life's going really, really great. It's just, it's going so good. And I was able to move on because of my friend Riley. But to get to that, you have to be a complete piece of shit to everyone else. So do the pros really outweigh the cons? The game rewards you no matter what choice you make, no matter what Riley you choose to be. And I feel like that's kind of antithetical to what Oxenfree 1 did, to where if you were a piece of shit, everybody dogpiled you. And you were punished. But no matter what happens here, you are rewarded. And I actually don't like that. I like it when games are like Oxenfree 1, I felt like the game actually had consequences for the actions. This one, I feel less so in the negative, because everything is a consequence. But I mean in the negative terms, Like, what is this? The consequences of my actions? I feel like that was not carried over into 2. I think 2 should have just been a game about Riley and Jacob. I don't know what they would have done, given that the whole plot is around bringing Alex back, but I think it would have been a much stronger game if it was just about Riley and Jacob, because they were both very well-written characters. Jacob especially, Jesus Christ, he was so relatable. I know Riley can be very relatable on different levels. A member of chat said to me privately, she is a walking mass of complexes, and that is true, but there are people like that. So I thought I think she's a very interesting character. But simultaneously, I do think they tried to do a little too much with Riley. just an eensy bit too much. Like, just dial it back on like one or two things with her past. Because it feels almost like a checkbox of cliches for like a walking disaster of a person. And a concrete I have about Kamina itself. I love the forest. I love walking through the park. But there's more to Kamina that we didn't see, and we were told we would be traveling all over Kamina, but because we don't even see houses besides Jacob's, and we don't even really see where other roads lead to, we just see like the dirt paths that people walk. Kamina feels very empty. It does not feel like a small town. You know, it doesn't feel like a small isolated town. It feels like it's empty. And like these people just don't exist. And the more fleshed out, I actually think that it also had too many characters, because Charlie and Violet, I already said, were non-characters, but Shelley was very well written. Nick was very well written. Maria is very well written. Evelyn is very well written. I think Hank is very well written. And that's 5 people on the walkie. Plus Riley and Jacob, that's 7, plus the teens, that's 10. That's twice the amount of cast members. I think it bit off more than it could chew. And I feel like these walkie-talkie side quests were more interesting than the actual story that was going on. And that irks me a little bit. And I feel so complicated, because it's like the quality of life changes in this game were great. You could fucking run. It made you press A to start climbing things instead of just needing to like walk up into it. Conversations would flow from one screen to another. You didn't have to worry about cutting off conversations as much. And the dialogue still felt very neat, and it was very cool to see a pair of people. I misspoke, Riley is in her 30s. A pair of people, Riley and Jacob, they're the same age. It felt very cool to see a pair of people in their 30s. This felt like how adults talk, just like that felt like how teens talk. Oh yeah, I forgot the biggest fucking gripe I have. Alex isn't fucked up. She was reciting fucking fucking limericks and like childhood things, like when she was a ghost, just like the Sunken, because her brain was regressing. But then as soon as she gets out, she's completely fine, and she's like, yeah, it's all good, I'm okay, haha, I hope you don't hate me. And I'm like, what? Like, Alex spent 5 years going through what the Sunken did, which is reliving, like living until the heat death of the universe and then starting all over again from the Big Bang. She has spent thousands of lifetimes going, and she's just okay after that. And I'm like, what? Like, I find the storyline with Riley and Jacob and to be more compelling. I think they're more interesting characters. I think they should have stayed with the core cast of Riley and Jacob and done something with these people on the walkie. Unfortunately, I can't propose an alternate solution, because so much of this is fucking centers around Oxenfree I. But I feel like they're pulling like a Final Fantasy VII remake, in that like some of the scenes you don't get because you are generally nice to Jacob because he's a nice, likable guy, are shit that should have been in the main game. And to tangent, Final Fantasy VII has the remake has this. They're trying to implement the kind of very subtle system that the original had, where you would gain affection for through certain party members just by saying or doing things, and they never told you. Well, the remake made this much more obvious, and you would get a date scene with either Tifa or Aerith, and I got Tifa's. Most people got Tifa's. That is the canon pairing. It's Cloud and Tifa. There are Clarith shippers out there, so they obviously gunned for the Clarith scene. And I was curious about what the Aerith date scene was, especially considering her circumstances at that point in the remake. And I watched it and I felt fucking cheated. And it's not that the Tifa scene was bad. I felt that we should have had both. Because the Aerith scene felt just as important as the Cloud scene, and it was not impossible to put them both in. It would be the Cloud and Tifa date, and then Cloud goes to bed, because, spoilers, the Aerith date is a dream. And then he has the dream with the Aerith date, and that would actually serve to follow more along the lines of the original 7, which they are paying a fuck ton of homage to, obviously, because they're following the script with some very creative liberties. So I feel like that with this scene with Alex and Riley on the boat that you can only get if you're a fucking dickbag to Jacob. I felt the exact same way. And I'm actually going to pull it up for you guys. And guess what? YouTube, you guys get a treat. Because this is still one of many things. Okay, goddamn. Let me see here. Oh, I have, like, exhausted myself. Katie is scrambling. Oh, Jesus. No, you will not yell about your thoughts about the 7 remake. There are people in this chat that have not even seen the original. I just got terrible news about a friend's pet. Jesus Christ. This has been a day. This has just been a day. I will say that. But I mean, I don't, like, despite me ragging on Oxenfree II really hard in this, it is because I was just like, the more I play through it, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll come back around. Nope, it just does not for me. And like, I really wanted it to. I was like, I'll get it more on a second playthrough. It's good. It's good. But no, like, I just feel more and more complicated about it every single time. But I do think it's a good game. Honestly, I do not think that it's a bad game. It's just, man, something else has just got to be done, and I unfortunately don't have the solution for that. I'm guessing Katie was key mashing as soon as I brought up the Final Fantasy VII remake. Let me see here. So this is from Night School Studios, the developers' Twitter, and they're like, hey, follow us on TikTok. Trust me, I'll get the window open. I know it's not. While you look that up, Alex did expressly say that the Sunken have been talking to Olivia behind her back, which may be where she got the idea she had to sacrifice her friends. It still contradicts the first game saying Alex was the only one trapped, though. Yes. I mean, I think Olivia was just gonna fuck Charlie and Violet over anyway, so that's not anything I have a problem with. I think that's just Olivia's bad behavior. Okay, game screen. And then game capture. There we go. Okay. So they're like, hey, follow us on TikToks, and for more emotional damage like this. I'm not going to play the whole scene. This encompasses enough, to be quite honest.
But my friends.
So if you don't have Jacob, Alex shows up on the boat to talk to you. And God, you can be such a bitch to her. And it just makes me sad.
But my friends didn't ask for this. And sure, we have good days. We have perfect days. But Jonas is never gonna go to college. And Nona is never gonna have another recital. And Ren is never gonna crash another party he wasn't invited to. Not in there. I miss thinking about learning to swim in the ocean. I miss wanting to see Australia. I missed my brother when I was alive. I never thought I'd miss that feeling. Thanks for your time, Riley. But my friend...
And you only get that if you're a piece of shit to Jacob. I don't feel like you should be rewarded for making really shitty choices. I feel like you should be properly reprimanded for really shitty choices. But that fucking killed me. Like, seeing that, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, that should have been in the game no matter what. I really do feel like it should have been in the game no matter what. Oh, okay. For those of you on YouTube, that is it. Do I like Oxenfree II? Yes. There's just a lot that needs to be ironed out, especially in the achievements. A lot of people are very pissed about that. People are still trying to figure it out. But I mean, it elicited emotions from me. It's not like I don't give a fuck about the game, you know? Like, if I didn't feel anything, that would almost be even worse. But of the two, Oxenfree for me beats this game by a goddamn mile. Just so easily. And it makes me sad because, like, this, you know, that was a niche game that was cool enough to get a sequel, you know? And I mean, I wish it was just higher up there for me. But I mean, I love Jacob and I really like Riley. So I mean, there is a lot to like about this game and the dialogue and everything like that. There really is. It's just unfortunately, my constructive criticism is balled into frustration at this point, unfortunately. So it came out definitely more as frustration than it did as calm concrete, like I usually try to give. But holy God, I've been wanting to scream about this for months now because I'm just like, what? And like, nobody can really piece shit together. They're just as confused. They're like, what is happening? But yeah, I will continue to chat with chat. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next game. Have a good one. Take it easy.